What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the zero use tier. And using this team I made around Meganium. Gonna be using a bulky setup sweeper Meganium. We've got SD, Petal Blizzard for our grass stab, and we're physical, of course, so we're using physical moves. We got knockoff, which Meganium now gets, and our last move we got Encore. This is kind of like a Encore Mesprit that would go like max HP, max speed with Nasty Plot and then 2 attacks. Except it's worse for sure. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to say, but let's go over the team real quick and then we'll get into the games. So this week I kind of want to use some guys that are just a little bit more fun, that don't really have any reason to use them. And I think Meganium kind of fits that. Sadly, I lost Aromatherapy this generation, so it can't be Cleric anymore. It did get Encore and Knockoff, which are pretty cool. But I mean, in terms of what you're going to use this guy for, I mean, like there's Mesprit that learns Encore. There's a lot of other things that learn Encore, like Whimsicott for a grass type that could also pivot. This guy's also pure grass. It's got 2 not great abilities. Knockoff is nice to remove items. It does have Synthesis for recovery or Leech Seed. It doesn't have Toxic, so you can't badly poison things or poison things. You could use Poison Powder if you really want to. It does have Blastoise as stats, but it doesn't have Rapid Spin like Blastoise. So yeah, I think this is, I was gonna maybe use like a bulky or defensive one, supportive one, but I think if we're wanting my game to do anything, I think this is probably the way to go. And I've used it in I think it was NU, right after the second DLC came out when Meganium was released. And this guy does get like Weather Ball now. I don't know if that, I think that was new, but I don't know if it has anything else that really helps it out. I mean, you could do Terra Blast, Terra Fire as well. So Weather Ball isn't as exciting, but it's still pretty good if you want to use it on Sun, and then you can use Leaf Guard, I guess. Then you can't be status by like Will-O-Wisp. But even down in ZU, in terms of Sun Sweepers, there's a lot better options than Meganium. So we're going to be trying this set out, and I decided to pair it with like more of a hyper offense or a bulky offense kind of ish team. We've got Whiscash as our first partner for Meganium. Whiscash is nice because it resists fire and it resists poison, both of which Meganium is weak to, and it can get up hazards and kind of support the rest of our team. We just got the double hazards, and then we got Surf and Rock Tomb and Red Card. And I've seen other people use this set, and I've not tried it out myself yet, so I wanted to give it a shot. With Oblivious, this guy's really nice hazard setter because we can't be taunted, and we're also immune to Intimidate. If we were running more physical attacks, that's nice, but I mean, it makes it so our Rock Tomb deals a little bit more damage, but Rock Tomb is like some speed control, so then, I mean, our team isn't super slow, but it's definitely could be faster if we're running like a more offensive team like we are. So Rock Tomb's nice to drop some guys' speed, and we're going with Terra Ghost to spin block if we need to, and just with this Spidef EV spread with a minus speed nature so we don't drop our attack for Rock Tomb. Then we got Hitmonlee. I wanted the Rapid Spinner, and nobody really likes hazards on our team, so Hitmonlee can do that. And it's also a little bit more offensive than Hitmonchan, I think, even though I like Hitmonchan a little bit more. But we're able to be a little bit faster than Hitmonchan and deal a little bit more damage just after a Swords Dance. We could do Swords Dance, Drain Punch, Knockoff, Rapid Spin on Hitmonchan, but we are weaker even with like Iron Fist plus the Drain Punch. But maybe Hitmonchan would be better, or maybe no Swords Dance and you could have Mach Punch on Hitmonchan would be better. But I'm trying this one out. With Limber, we're immune to paralysis, which is pretty nice. With Boots, we're immune to the hazards. We can not take damage when we're trying to Rapid Spin. And then we can just like deal some big damage after a Swords Dance with Close Combat plus Knockoff. We're just going with the max speed, max attack. Then we got Cloth. I wanted something to kind of take on flying types and also help out versus Charizard a little bit, since that's pretty scary. Whiscash is nice versus it, but offensively, I wanted some stuff to help versus it, and Cloth can kind of be like a really interesting sweeper. I don't think I've actually successfully used this set at all, but it's pretty, I like the idea of it. So we're using Cloth's signature ability when it gets knocked down by an attack. It doesn't say that here, but that's how it has to work. So if like you knock yourself down below half with Substitute or something like that, or I think even hitting into like a helmet, I don't think that does it. Or even Pain Split probably doesn't do it. But if we get knocked down by an attack below half, we get a +1 attack, special attack, and speed. So kind of like a mini Shell Smash. So we're going with SD, 3 attacks, Lumberry Cloth, and ideally we can get knocked down below half, get our Anger Shell to activate. After that, we'll be faster than everything besides Jolteon and Electrode, I believe, in the tier. We'll be like 373 speed. Let me see, 249 times 1.5. Yeah, 373.5. So we'll be really fast. We won't be outspeeding any choice scarfers, but we'll be able to outspeed everything besides that. If we were to go jolly, it wouldn't let us outspeed scarfers. We'd hit like 40, just over 400, so it still wouldn't make a difference. But then we've got our stab, we got knockoff again, so we've got a couple knockoffers to get hazards to do some damage. And then we got X-Scissor. I thought just grass types, like bulky grass types, could be kind of annoying. And with X-Scissor, we can hit them super effectively unless they're Whimsicott or Decidueye. I believe Fairy and Fighting resist Bug, but all the other grass types I think we can hit super effectively or neutrally with X-Scissor, or I guess super effectively. Lumberry accounts for like Scorching Sands, be able to burn us, or like a Charizard just going for a Will-O-Wisp randomly, I guess. So if we do get our boosts from a Scorching Sands, you know, then we'll heal off the burn with the Lumberry and we can do some big damage. And going with Terra Bug plus X-Scissor, I kind of liked it on Berserker, and I think it kind of can work similarly with Cloth. We'll be able to resist fighting and ground that way, which was kind of cool, and we'll boost our X-Scissor. So I was maybe thinking like Citrus Berry on Cloth or Weakness Policy, but I just like Lumberry. I think it's like safe, and I think Citrus Berry is kind of safe too in Weakness Policy. Even that, like, you know, if you get burned, you're gonna be at have +2 more attack, so I can see reason for running all of them. I think I've used Weakness Policy. I don't think I've used either of the berries, so I wanted to try out something a little different. Then we got Rotom. As you can see, we don't have a Defiant or Competitive guy or Contrary guy to like deter Defog. I didn't really want to use any of them. I've used them all a little bit here and there, and I'm just going with Rotom to have a spin blocker. We do have Terra Ghost on Whiscash, and we also have Terra Ghost on Pyroar, but Rotom is really nice because it can be a pivot. It's also a ground immunity, and it can be a spin blocker, and it can trick guys. Like, it can do a lot of different things. It doesn't account for everything, but it's a nice, like, fits a lot of things in one Pokemon. So we're just going with Choice Scarf Rotom. Instead of Thunderbolt, though, we have Will-O-Wisp and Terra Ghost to boost our Shadow Ball, since if we're locking into a move trying to do damage, Shadow Ball would be that move. And then last guy, we got Pyroar. Again, for grass types, Meganium. If we weren't to go with knockoff, right? There's Earthquake or Body Slam, or maybe Facade, I was thinking. And none of those, like, the normal move would be the best thing to hit grass types. Again, knockoff doesn't hit Whimsicott, Decidueye, or Brute Bonnet super for anything besides resisted damage, but it hits everything else pretty good. So I mean, it is good coverage for everything besides grass types. And I already mentioned we have X-Scissor for grass types and Cloth. I wanted to have something else for them, and I think Pyroar, you know, it's fire type, so it can kind of help. It's also really fast. I like that. Able to outspeed like all the other fire types, even faster than Mismagius. And we're just going with a Throat Spray set, so we can boost our special attack when we use Hyper Voice, and then every attack after that will, you know, be at +1. It's a one and done though, so if we switch out, we lose the boost. Just going with Fire Blast over Flamethrower, so we can do more damage, and then Taunt can like help us to be like a stall breaker kind of, and then Will-O-Wisp to burn some stuff. I'm going with Terra Ghost, so we can like immune a fighting move like a Mach Punch maybe, or a close combat. And also I think we'd be able to beat the Hisuian Sneasel if they go for the poison or fighting move. I don't know if we Oko them, but and actually against the Jotonian Sneasel, they have no way to kill us unboosted, so we could just kill them with a Fire Blast. But I mean, our team is super fragile. I think there's a lot of things that are problematic. I fought a Floatzel, and that's pretty problematic, but I think it's a fun one, and hopefully we can get Meganium to do some stuff. It's already been like kind of decent in the few games I've tested, so let's get into the games. All right, we got one. Up against Hyper Offense, they got the Webs and Rocks or Rapid Spin or whatever Avalok is gonna do. Then they got the Typhlosion, which is pretty terrifying. Then double Defiant or Scrappy Defiant, and then we got Mismagius as well. In terms of a lead, honestly, Whiscash should be fine other than versus the Decidueye. We can force stuff out, which I think is kind of makes it worth it. Actually though, I think Vigavolt might just one-shot us with the Energy Ball, and I don't think there's a reason for them not to have it. So let's see if we can survive an Energy Ball. All right, if they're not max special attack, we can live one. I guess they'll make Whiscash is our best thing for Typhlosion, so maybe we don't want to just lead it and throw it away. If we weren't to lead with that, I mean, we could lead Pyroar. We could burn Avalug if they go into it. I think they might lead Vigavolt, so I think maybe we lead Pyroar. We can outspeed things, see what's what, if they're scarfed potentially. I don't know if we can take a hit from this, but we might. And I think maybe we just go for a Hyper Voice. Let's see, Pyroar. Yeah, let's just send the Hyper Voice in case they want to go like Typhlosion. Now we'll get our boost and can go from there. All right, they just get up webs. Cool. And I think we just go for a Hyper Voice again for the accuracy. That being gone is big. Meganium, we can encore stuff. We could encore like Braviary, Decidueye maybe. We do need a Rapid Spin though now. Oh. I think we 2-hit KO this thing. And we outspeed it, which is really cool. Whoa! That was crazy. I did not think we would kill that thing. All right, that's kind of nuts. All right, Typhlosion. Then we just go for the Hyper Voice. No way. All right, they're not scarfed. All right, and they have Focus Blast. Do we know if there's specs based on that? I mean, I kind of want to go Hitmonlee and just Rapid Spin. I think Hitmonlee could take anything. So we'll Rapid Spin. Cool. Oh, and we just kill him? All right. Now what comes out? If they're like some physically boosting Avalugg, locking them into something with Encore, or locking them into that with Encore would be pretty cool on Meganium. We could also Encore Decidueye into Sucker Punch. All right, Braviary comes out. This guy could Agility and stuff like that. If they do have Agility, they will outspeed everything after an Agility. We haven't Terra'd though. I think maybe we just go for a close combat, do as much as we can. All right. I'm guessing they're the Agility one as well. Yeah, that's all right. Cloth with Terrabug could live any hit. Or even, I think Whiscash could too. So, and we just close combat again. All right, they go for that. They're gonna use the Power Herb on our Whiscash, I'm guessing. Braviary, see if we can see. Max Attack, Sky Attack. Adamant, wow, they just one-shot our Whiscash. If they are Adamant though, what if they're Jolly? It's only a 50% chance. And if they are Jolly, at +2 speed. Well, they're fast on everything anyways. Okay. So we'd have to Terra something. Though actually Rotom can probably live. They've not Terra'd yet though. It's double. They have Acrobatics, Sky Attack with the Power Herb, and then Close Combat. So if we go Cloth, we could live. If we tear a bug, I think Rotom, we could burn that. I think this hopefully is all right. And I think we just attack. I mean, we could SD, but I think what if we don't get knocked down below our thing? Actually, it won't matter. Yeah, we're slower either way. I'd never SD here. That's a bad idea. With Terra Bug, yeah. So we just go for Terra Bug X Scissor would do enough. Oh, even without an item, knockoff kills them. All right, so we'll Terra Bug, knockoff. All right, cool. All right, Avalugg comes out. We can knock this guy off. Do we want to hold on to this for the Decidueye? Then we can hit them with the bug move. We also outspeed them. We actually don't do that much though. So maybe we just Stone Edge. Just do as much as we can. That's pretty good damage. All right, they Rapid Spin, and we're now faster than them. I think they would have been faster than us. And I think they may Terra Ghost. So do we just knock off? They might Terra Ghost, so then they're not weak to our thing. Or they just bank on us not hitting a second Stone Edge. I think it's just Stone Edge. All right, sick. Now Decidueye. Then we just go for the X Scissor. And we save Rotom and friends. It's a 2-hit KO. Let's go. And yeah, we X Scissor, and hopefully, let's go. Now we can Encore with Meganium. Now we just need to be able to kill them. I think we just go for the grass move. We just spam the grass move. It's definitely the strongest thing. Wait a second, I forgot that. I forgot. Oh no, we don't want to spam the grass move. I forgot. All right, thankfully we didn't die there. We don't want to spam the grass move until they're out of sucker punches. All right, they're still encored. They still have sucker punches. We encore one more time. I should have lost. All right, now they have no more, so then we can Petal Blizzard. Meganium for the win! Let's go! All right, we got one. Up against possibly Trick Room or Sticky Webs. I mean, they do have two bugs. They can set up Sticky Webs. And they do got Pylo Sand that can get up hazards. I don't think they have a hazard control. No, actually, I think, let's see. Can Toucannon learn, I think it can. Learn Defog. It's a normal flying type. Nope. It gets Roost though, right? It does get Roost. Well, I mean, maybe we just lead Whiscash, but they do have a grass guy and they have, well, Toucannon can learn Bullet Seed and Vikavolt can Energy Ball us. They could lead Rotom. Their ground type is weak to Ghost, so that's something. Maybe we lead Rotom. It's kind of safe. I don't think it's too killed by Vikavolt. Having that normal type though is a little annoying. We can't spam Shadow Ball safely. Or maybe we just lead Pyroar even. I don't think we killed Toucannon though, so I think let's just lead this. Right, they lead Whimsicott. I think let's go for a Volt Switch. We'll find out if they're Scarfed. Or we actually could just Shadow Ball. Now we'll Volt Switch. And then we'll go into Pyroar if they stay in. Cool. They taunted. I wonder if they're Subseed. Then we go Pyroar. We are slower than them, but like, kill them with a fire move. Taunt. We don't see leftovers. I think let's just go for a Fire Blast. All right, in comes Pylo Sand. Damn, we don't 2-hit KO. Is this Spadef? Or is that just how bulky it is? Oh, it is Spadef. All right. Well, that's good to know. We could go into Cloth and try and get our boost right now. I don't think that's a bad idea. Maybe it would have been better to go Whiscash first. But after a boost, unless one of these guys are Sash, but oh, they have Earth Power instead of Scorching Sands. Well, that kills. Wait a second. We could have lived those. Yeah, we could have lived the Scorching Sands. I was like, was I wrong? All right, well, we're gonna go Whiscash and get up hazards, I guess. Let's get up Stealth Rocks. Energy Ball. All right. Well, and they get their other grass type. Part of me doesn't want to switch and just sack this thing. So I think we'll click Rock Tomb to weaken them and do damage. Oh, they're Tailwinds. That's really cool. Well, I think maybe we want to just go for some attacks because I'm a little scared of guys coming in now. Let's just surf. All right, now they Memento. Only 2 turns of Tailwind left. Ariados comes in. We've already used our red card. I think it's just Rock Tomb. And sacrifice this is fine. Cool. All right. And so they're going to be going for the Sucker Punch crits, I think, then. But they're Terra Water instead of Terra Dark, so I don't think they would KO the Meganium. But I was going to say, like, we could Encore into the Sucker Punch, do the same thing we did last time. But also we can get a Meganium and SD, and that could be pretty good. I think we just still sacrifice this thing. They have Leech Life. I mean, we can go Meganium, but I don't know if we even kill it. Meganium, Ariados, Terra Water. Because we don't even kill a Floatzel from full. 100% of the time, at least. All right, yeah, 94%. I mean, so we could go Meganium, SD, and then Encore. Actually, we could even SD and then Encore into Leech Life. Did they crit that? They did. So let's see. Let's give them Sniper. Leech life. To our Meganium. Oh, and then we have to hit the crit button. All right, so we're super dead. If we Terra Poison, we could take it. So we could go Meganium, Terra Poison, and SD. But then we can't take a Sucker Punch. So we might just want to attack twice. They're going to be critting. Oh, we can actually take a Sucker Punch if they're Terra Water. So maybe just go Meganium and attack. Or, I mean, does Hitmonlee kill them? Hitmonlee could just kill them. But I want to try and go Meganium. And this could be set up. So then we go this Terra Poison in case we don't kill them. Or do we... Nah, we're just going to SD. Come on. Leech Life. All right. Now we send the Petal Blizzard. And they do have shot. Okay, they had the bug move though. All right. Dusclops can come out and Will-O-Wisp us. I don't think we kill this. I think we might kill Pylo Sands. Ooh. We might kill Vikavolt. If they're just an offensive one, let's see. Meganium at +2. Well, we actually don't die to anything either. So maybe we go for another SD. So then we can kill the 2 cannon as well. 2 cannon. We need, even at +4, we don't kill though. So do we just attack to weaken them? I don't even think it matters. I think our other guys, oh shit, they're fast. They're Choice Scarfed. Damn it. Well, it would have been nice to knock them off, but I guess Pyroar can Fire Blast. It might be a 2-hit KO on Pylo Sand now. I think it's... Yeah, we just have to lose this. Alright, then we go Pyroar. They can't outspeed us even with the Scarf. Or we could go Hitmonlee if they are... Let's see, Vikavolt. Do they have to be timid to outspeed us at +1? They do, so they are timid. So they're at 304 speed, so they are faster than our Hitmonlee too. Damn. All right, so we have to go Pyroar. Have to go for the Fire Blast. Unless we want like Hitmonlee to take an insane amount of damage, and Rotom would take a lot, but it also wouldn't kill them. I don't think Hitmonlee would kill them either. So Pyroar's our only for sure way to kill them. All right. Probably go Pylo Sand. No, they go this. What do they have? We could burn them. We're immune to the ghost move. I don't think this thing gets knockoff. It could have Earthquake. We could go Rotom and Trick. But Rotom is pretty good. I'm gonna go into this and knock off. I'm not 100% sure what to do. All right, they taunted us. We'll knock them off. So now maybe our Fire Blast will kill Will-O-Wisp. All right. Just gonna knock off again. What else do they have? Pain Split. All right. And we're out of range of anything, so I'm gonna SD and then knock off. And we'll SD again. Nightshade is what I was thinking, and we're at 142 health, so yeah. Knock off now. I don't know if we'll even kill, but all right, we don't kill, but that's okay. All right, well, we don't die, so it'll be a double down. I think that's all right. Then we go Pyroar. Or do we go this? I think we go Pyroar. Hopefully this isn't Scarfed as well, and Pyroar can kill this with Fire Blast. Right? Actually, if they're not a plus speed nature, I think we're still faster. We have to fire. We don't even kill with Fire Blast? All right, we're gonna Will-O-Wisp then, I guess. Oh shit. All right. Now Fire Blast kills. It looks like Hyper Voice though will kill with the burn. So maybe we just go for Hyper Voice. No, we should go for Fire Blast. God damn it! All right. I was just thinking, what if they were bulky? Well, now we lose because, oh, we might not have even been able to 2-hit KO that other guy with Shadow Ball. Let's trick. Ooh, let's trick and get a Life Orb, and then maybe we can kill the Pylo Sand. All right, Volt Switch. Oh wait, now they're faster than us. Yeah. Oh, thankfully they're not. I don't think we kill this though with Shadow Ball. I was panicking a little bit. Let's see. Oh, nobody dies. So they short up. And let's see. 73. Now it's 77. Yeah. Let's check out the replay for a second. Yeah, Volt switching into this, we Fire Blast. Oh yeah, and then I go Cloth. I honestly like them having Earth Power. Scorching Sands is nice for the burn, so. But it was a roll. Scorching Sands could have still killed us, but them having Earth Power, you know, worked out. So now, then we lost that. Then we go Whiscash. Then they turn out to have Energy Ball. We get up the rocks. And then go for the Tailwinds. Should I have saved this now? I mean, I could have gone Pyroar. Maybe I should have gone Pyroar. Because then they went Ariados. They would have mementoed the Pyroar then. I think it was alright. And then we wasted almost all the Tailwind turns. So then we were able to go Meganium. But yeah, it was, I think here, honestly, if I went for the knockoff versus the Vikavolt, it would have worked out. We would have 2-hit KO'd them and they wouldn't have outsped us. So that was the turn, I think, that made the biggest difference. And they could have been bulky and we wouldn't have 2-hit KO'd anyway. So the second Sword Stance, no, if they were bulky, they would have had heavy duty boots. I probably should, just them being scarfed, it didn't work out. Obviously Hitmonlee worked out really well versus Dusclops, which was kind of a panic decision, but, and then if I went for Hyper Voice, we would have killed that and would have been able to Fire Blast the Pylosand in a Shadow Ball and I think kill it. So if I went for Hyper Voice on Toucannon too. I mean, that was a fun one. I liked, we both had some unique stuff. All right, we got a rematch against the first guy. They just got up webs last time right away. We could lead Pyroar and do it again. Cloth's not taking an Energy Ball. Whiscash, if their offensive isn't either. I kind of like the idea just lead with it and see what happens. The lead Vikavolt again. I'm guessing they're going to attack this time. I think last time I went for Hyper Voice first. So I could go for the Fire Blast and try and kill him, but I mean, I do like the potential of getting the boost. And if they go into this, we weren't outsped by them last time. I also wonder why they went into it. Unless they have Power Gem, we're kind of fine. So I could go into Whiscash and it would force them into something, but Whiscash kind of sucks versus everything, but Rocks would be really nice. If I Fire Blast, I can go into Typhlosion. I guess they're not scarfed on Typhlosion though, but so they're probably specs, right? Let's just fire. I think it's fine to Fire Blast. All right, we get a burn and they Nasty Plot. Well, I think we just Fire Blast again. That works out pretty well. All right, Braviary comes out. We could hit him with a Taunt, or we could hit him with a Will-O-Wisp. If we hit him with the Taunt, then they can't do their agility thing. We could also just hit them and 2-hit KO them, but they're gonna outspeed us after an agility. Whiscash dies. I do think we want to Taunt, so then we don't have to use a Terra in order to beat them. I think we could Will-O-Wisp now. We could go into Rotom too, but they could Terra. I think I'm just gonna try and Will-O-Wisp. All right, well, that didn't work out. Now Hitmonlee though would kill them unless they're Terra Ghost. So I think let's go Hitmonlee. And we'll just go for a close combat. I think Vikavolt can come in. We could go hard Meganium, but if they attack, that would be a problem. But we could go Meganium and Encore into Sticky Web. Or just Terra Poison SD. Maybe we go Cloth. Then we can finish them off with the Stone Edge, and Cloth in is pretty good. But Whiscash sucks. I should have maybe not gone for the Will-O-Wisp there. Maybe should have just attacked. Let's see, does him only 2 KO this thing with knockoff? How much did we do there with close combat? We did 34. Okay, so I think they're this offensive one. So knockoff should 2 KO. 36 to 42. And then 24 to 29. I think I'm just gonna knock off. We should 2 KO. All right, and now they don't get up Sticky Webs. So let's go into Cloth. And we'll go for a knockoff of our own. This is almost as strong as the other one. Hopefully that crit didn't matter. Yeah, without an item, we still killed. All right, this guy comes out. We could go Whiscash and go for rocks and force them out if they only have the fighting move and the ground move. But I don't think that's a good idea. I think let's SD. Because we saw we didn't die last time. So if they go for the Sucker Punch again, then we get to get Meganium in. We'll go Meganium. And instead of going for Encore, we could go for a knockoff right away. Or an SD. I think we SD. All right, now we're gonna have to Terra Poison, which I don't think they ever saw that. I think we might 2 KO. I think we Terra Poison knockoff, so then they don't have the Power Herb Sky Attack. Oh, and we were faster? Oh, that's huge. All right, but I don't know if we kill with whatever we go for next, so I think we Petal Blizzard. Wait, would knockoff have killed? Was that super stupid? That might have been super stupid. Okay, this guy. We could go Whiscash and then it'll force them out, but if they get Decidueye, that won't be good. Eruption. I think we want to save everything. Okay, Avalugg. Do I just surf? I think I'm just gonna surf. All right, we die to a crit. Let's go this and go for Will-O-Wisp or Trick. I think we go for Will-O-Wisp. Mountain Gale. All right, now we want to be crit. I'm gonna go for it again. Hopefully they kill us. Oh, we dodged it. Now do I go Meganium? Yeah, I think I just lose. I should have done some other stuff earlier. All right, well, we get a little damage on this. They're not scarfed, but yeah, Rotom can't take a Specs attack. We go for the Shadow Ball. But yeah, then we lose the knockoff. Let's see, is there anything right away that I can notice? I notice a lot of the times when I just look over the games, the cutout time in between and stuff, that there's some obvious stuff. So yeah, if I went for the Fire Blast turn 1, I think I had gone for Hyper Voice turn 1 last time, so that's why I was thinking of going for Fire Blast this time, which would have just 2-hit KO'd this, but I think we ended up just 2-hit KOing them anyways, right? Yeah, because they went for Nasty Plot. So it really doesn't matter. What happened after this? Oh yeah, then they went Braviary, I taunted, and then Will-O-Wisp. If instead I went into Rotom, I thought they would have maybe went for the Power Herb attack here, though, to be honest. Which Rotom would have died to that plus Acrobatics. Then this comes out. I think it was fine to sacrifice Hitmonlee, because if they didn't get up Sticky Webs, if they didn't go for Sticky Webs here, we would 2-hit KO them, basically. So then we just kill them with the Cloth and then they get up Webs. So I think that was fine. Then on Decidueye, we go for this, and then we force them to get the go for the Sucker Punch potentially, and then we got Meganium in. I think Whiscash was just like very much dead weight versus the rest of their stuff. It's kind of like a liability to have it come in. I wonder if we would have killed them here if I just went for another knockoff. Braviary, blank set, +2. Okay, this is what I thought. Yeah, actually Petal Blizzard was stronger without an item. I wonder if I had just thought about it a little bit longer, if I would have realized that in the moment. So maybe I should have went for another SD. No, because what happened? Previous turn, they weren't encored, right? Or taunted anymore. Yeah, they'd switched out and everything. Yeah, so we were gonna be this low no matter what. So then I go Whiscash, we get Avalugg, which is actually better for us. And then I just go for a Surf. But we get crit by the Mountain Gale, which I don't even think that matters. Whiscash is not bulky. I mean, it's got a lot of HP, but it's... Pretty sure we were just probably... Yeah, Mountain Gale, 63%. Oh, I guess it did make a difference. So we would have gotten a Surf off and knocked them down to their Custat. But then they had the Typhlosion, which... Yeah, we would have needed to Shadow Ball that, and yeah, so I don't think it would have mattered. All right, we got one. They got a cool team and a scary team though. Okay, this guy doesn't have Sticky Hold, so it is super bulky with the Eviolite, but we can at least trick it or knock it off, unlike Diplin, right? Then they got a Quiver Dancer, Contrary, but we're not gonna be like activating that with anything. This guy can also defog, and Whiscash is just like invites it in. Pyroar could hit this unless they tear Steel. They do have the Welbeck's Body though, so they're immune to the fire move. I mean, they have a fire resist, and this guy could probably take special hits all day. So, and the Sableye could be pretty annoying because they could encore our Meganium. But Meganium's pretty good otherwise, I think, maybe. So, I think maybe we lead this again. We can burn something, pivot. Let's see. Save our... Actually going for a trick here could be good too. They're gonna go for a Leaf Storm. Do we want to trick this though? Out of all the guys we could trick? Honestly, maybe. I'm just gonna click trick. All right, we get Boots. Now they don't have Contrary. Well, I think that's an accident. They don't have the right ability. Well, we can Volt Switch. Yeah. That makes this a lot different. I'm sorry. I think going for Trick there was alright, though. Then we don't have to worry about Superpower, though. I don't know. Well, we can go into Meganium. I think that's alright. All right. I don't want to knock off, obviously. Actually, knockoff would be kind of fine since they don't have Contrary. Otherwise, I was going to say we could Swords Dance. What would they switch into here? I don't know. Let's Swords Dance. Let's try it. I don't think they would go Sableye. All right, cool. Now we can knock this thing off. Definitely take a hit from it. I wonder, I mean, they could be Acid Armor, Rest Talk, or Curse. Maybe it's Curse, Rest Talk, Dragon Tail, or something. Eviolite, Counter. That's pretty cool. Well, we can hit him with an Encore and then SD. Kind of like that. Or we could knock off again, but I think we just Encore and then SD. They can get Sableye, but we'll get Leftovers Recovery. All right, they switching over to Choreo. If we tear Poison, we live anything and then kill them with a knockoff. We could also go Whiscash now and get up Hazards and let them set up and save this. I think that might be a good idea. I know we were boosted, but then we don't have to Terra right now. Obviously, this game would have been way different if this guy had the right ability. All right, cool. I'm glad we didn't Terra because I don't think we would have killed them. Now we could spam Rock Tomb. But I think we just get up, now everything is grounded, so a spike would be better. I think we spike once. Oh, and they tried to taunt. Cool. Well, that works. And now I was going to say I don't want a Rock Tomb, but let's actually spike again. And now we'll spam the Rock Tomb. All right, cool. They get forced out. In comes Dock Spun, and we get a little drop on it. Well, then go for a Wish and go right back into Oricorio if they want. I think I like the idea to Surf, maybe weaken them a little bit. Though they could just go into Lurantis too. I think let's Surf. All right. We don't see leftovers. Did we see red card forced in Dock Spun? Okay, so they're heavy duty boots. Now I think they're gonna switch, right? Maybe Lurantis, maybe Oricorio. So let's go into Pyroar. Or we go Meganium. If they're gonna go Lurantis or Sliggoo. I'm just scared of that Oricorio coming out, to be honest. You know, maybe just Rock Tomb then. It would give them defog though on Lurantis. Let's just Rock Tomb. Alright, there's healing. Alright. And they went for Play Rough. Wish Protect. I'm guessing Wish Protect, Play Rough, Body Press, but maybe not. Let's try getting in Cloth. We have good defense. Let's go for an SD. I don't know if we'll one-shot this with X-Scissor. I think we could take a hit from this from full. Alright, they go for Sableye. They could Encore us and that would neutralize us. But if they just go for a Will-O-Wisp, they shouldn't just go for a Will-O-Wisp though. So we'll go back into Whiscash. Yeah. And then we'll go for a... They also have boots on. They probably have boots on everything from the looks of it, actually. Except for the Lurantis now. Well, I guess and the Sliggoo didn't have boots, so... We could Surf or double into Meganium or double into something. I'm just gonna Surf. Alright. Now I'm just gonna spam Rock Tomb. So then they can't boost their speed, maybe? Is that a good idea? Probably not. Especially because if we miss. Well, we're here now. Hopefully we don't miss. Eventually they'll have to go for a second boost. It's 95% accurate. All right. So now we can go into, I think, Cloth and maybe kill them with Stone Edge. At 75%, they're at -1 speed. Come on, Cloth. We got a lot of attack. Adamant. Okay, in comes Rhydon. Ooh. Terrabug SD. And then we're not going to get knocked down to our thing, though. Also, we're not going to kill them with whatever we go for after this, right? Let's see. Cloth +2 to a Rhydon. Bulky SD. No. Terrabug. No. If we Terrabug, Earthquake, it doesn't do enough. If we don't Terrabug, we're dead to the Earthquake. If we switch to Meganium, we'd be able to take it and then go for the Grass move. I think that's probably better. Damn it, so we would have gotten 2 SDs. That's a little rough. I think let's just go for a knockoff. All right, we get rid of that on Lurantis, which is actually good for us. Now we're gonna SD. Hopefully they just Synthesis. Maybe they defog. I don't know. They had boots on things anyway, so I don't know if that matters really to us. And now we can just spam Petal Blizzard. I guess Sliggoo does probably have Sap Sipper, but yeah, I'm just gonna SD because we saw the counter. So the attack race doesn't matter. They can go Sableye though now. But all right, they just curse. Now we can Encore them into that. And then spam knockoff. They could go Sableye now, but because I didn't, now we can just go for knockoffs. I think we'll be able to power through them. They don't have unlimited curses though, but yeah, I think we just spam knockoff. I think they would switch. They don't. Yeah, I think we just go for the knockoffs. We're doing enough. And we Encore again. They have enough curses, so like they're not gonna run out of PP. All right, they get Sableye. You can't Encore into Encore, I'm pretty sure. I kind of like the idea of going Pyroar. Ooh, a Terradark Hitmonlee would also be really good. No, they have 2 fairy types. They're gonna Will-O-Wisp, right? Encore. For the next 5 turns, force to if the last move fails, if the target is under effect. If the move is assist. Yeah, so they can't Encore us into Encore. So we could go for a knockoff here. Or a Petal Blizzard and just do a lot of damage, but then they're gonna burn us and we're also at full health right now, so like that's great. I think we go Pyroar. Hopefully this isn't that bad for us. Now I want to go for Fire Blast or a Hyper Voice because I have this. So, all right. That doesn't do very much. If I tear Ghost and Taunt, then if they switch back into Sableye, let's see. Sableye at +1, we would. All right, I think I like the idea of tear Ghost Taunt. Yeah, so now if they switch back into this, they can't Encore us, and now we can kill them with Fire Blast. We should 2-hit KO the other thing. They can keep switching back and forth. I don't know. I just like the idea in my head really quick, but I know they have Rhydon too. If we burn it though, it won't be that bad. This dies though to Fire Blast. This, if we give them they could go right back into this and then go right back into Sableye again, which would be a problem. Okay, they sack Sliggoo. All right, what comes out? They go right on, we have to burn it, and then we can take 2 hits, I think. Rhydon, Bulgy, or Ghost, and then we burn them, and we're at +1. So we would 2-hit K with Fire Blast. I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp. All right. Oh, and they Metal Bursted. Well, I'm a Taunt. Wait, that doesn't stop that. I'm a Taunt. No. Hyper Voice. I don't think it'll do that much, actually. Fire Blast does more. Well, it worked out because we hit this. Now we're going to Taunt again. Pyroar is putting in a lot of work. All right. Just going to Taunt again. Fire Blast. We have to, if we don't Fire Blast, I think we're going to take a lot from knockoff. The set's all kind of working out really good though. All the moves are putting in work. Okay, Rhydon comes in. With the burn, do we 2-hit KO? No. I think we want to conserve PP. So I'm going to Hyper Voice. And then we could Fire Blast. So then if they go Sableye and Encore us, you know? the double fairy types and a ghost type is rough, especially now that I've terraed this. I'm gonna go for the fire blast and we miss. Well, I mean, we got lucky that they had the wrong ability, to be honest. We could go Cloth. Oh, actually Rotom and Shadow Ball could be pretty good. I kind of like that. Rotom, Shadow Ball. I don't think we'll 2-hit KO this. We can save Cloth until maybe they're in range of one of its attacks. I don't know how much we're gonna do here with the Shadow Ball. All right, they sack Darkspun. Then they'll go Oricorio. They're mono Revelation Dance, so mono Fairy move. We go for the Shadow Ball. I wonder if Cloth can live. Oricorio. This one is... What is this one? Pow? At +1, does Cloth live? Oh, it does. Okay. Even with Terra Fairy, right? Yeah. All right, so we Volt Switch. Oh shit, we're slower. I think they're boosting here, so I think we can safely go Cloth and then we'll Stone Edge. Actually, if they attack, we actually would get our boost anyways, so yeah, we definitely Stone Edge. Oh, and we're gonna get our boost, and then we're gonna be able to beat Sableye, I think, potentially. Come on, Cloth. Come on, Cloth. All right, so if we miss, I think I have to SD. And now I have to kill them. I need to hit this one. And now we will win if we hit all of our Stone Edges. I think we kill, right? They're super bulky. Come on, Cloth. You just gotta hit this one. Just this one. Let's go! All right, we're immune to Will-O-Wisp. And then they have Lurantis. I think we go for... Let's just make sure we would kill with knockoff versus Sableye. +3. We don't kill, so we have to hit a Stone Edge again. Or we knock off and then we can go for a Shadow Ball. 68 to 80%, and then Rotom will do enough where they can't recover Solace. So I think we can knock off. Well, they miss, so that works out for us. Wait. Now that they have no item, how much is knockoff doing? From Cloth. +3. We'll do enough, I think. We got pretty lucky that they didn't have the right ability. But pretty cool teams. Well, I think we'll call it there. Overall, team worked out pretty well. All these Meganium sets. Meganium was not bad. Its coverage was a problem. Like, I think we saw that. I'm not 100% sure if we saw it like super well or if I mentioned it that well in the middle of games, but you know, the Terra Fairy or Oricorio made it so then they would resist the knockoff. Without Earthquake, you know, we can't hit the poison types. Even with Earthquake, some like Earthworm resists both of our things or is immune to it. Also, if we just go with Earthquake, flying types are immune to or resist our stuff like the Braviary. After removing their item, you know, we're weakening our own attack essentially. Without attack investment, also we're like dealing way less damage, but without HP, we're not taking hits. So, you know, you lose stuff either way or get stuff and sacrifice other things, but it was a lot of fun. Cloth was pretty fun, actually. We got it to work, I think, a little bit here and there. Pyro was really good. Whiscash, I think, you know, this might not be the best team for it. You know, we're not the most aggressive. We don't have the most optimal things, but I like the idea of red card. It just like didn't like pay off a whole lot. It kind of did versus the Oricorio the first time, but besides for that, like they could have just went right back into the Oricorio and we wouldn't have threatened them because they were super bulky, you know? And that's what ended up happening, but the Rock Tomb kind of paid off. So I don't know. It was fun. I like it still. And then Hitmonlee, I think, was decent and Rotom was decent. But yeah, that's the team. I feel like some of the games were a little slower and I'm playing a little slow. But honestly, this is the perfect team to play slow with for me. This is my kind of team. I need to play slow and use weird things. So if you're interested in trying it out, I'll put a Pokepaste in the description. And appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.